I think the new hidden faction, it will be Atlanteans or a water type of faction. And I think the new clan boss will be... Hey, what's up everyone, Vortex here and welcome back to Vortex Raid Shadow Legends. Guys, in today's video, we're gonna go back to finding the secrets of Raid Shadow Legends. In the previous video, we talked about the new hidden faction. I tried to understand a little bit what's gonna be the new faction, and I came to the conclusion that first I said it might be a water type kind of faction. Then I decided that maybe it's not really that, because, you know, we do have elements. It wouldn't make sense to make a water type, right? Because we do have other elements in the game like fire and electricity and ice. And I thought maybe it should be like an elemental type of faction, you know, with all these elements combined. But then I thought all these other elements are spreaded everywhere in the game, right? In every faction. But I haven't seen so far any type of water champion, right? Nothing that resembles a water at all, like any fishes or sharks or something like that, you know? So I'm kind of going back to the idea that it might be something water type, you know? Or the other one I said it was like either aliens or maybe some mechanical, something with technology, or not really technology, but something mechanical that is powered by some, I don't know, some magic or something like that. But then I thought, you know, that's a little bit, this is not a sci-fi game, right? This is more like a fantasy type of game. So it wouldn't make sense to have aliens or mechanical champions in the game. And the other one that I thought it might be, because we do have the Shadow King, which is like based on Asian culture, I thought maybe it might be something based on another culture, like, I don't know, ancient Egyptians, you know, or Greeks. So I decided that probably it's gonna be something water type, or maybe based on another culture, ancient culture, you know, Sumerians, I don't know, Incas, I have no idea, something in that area there, you know. But I think Egypt has more sense, because Egyptians, they do have a lot of gods and creatures in their mythology. But the same goes for the Greeks. They do have a pretty strong mythology with lots of creatures and gods and stuff like that. So who knows, maybe it might be one of those. But in today's video, we're gonna try to find out what's gonna be the new clan boss. Okay, guys, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's go to the video. All right, so let me drink a little bit of coffee. That's nice. Ooh, this is so nice. So guys, let's talk about this clan boss, right? So far we have the Demon Lord, we have the Hydra, and we have this one that it's not open, right? So let's take a look at this map. We're gonna try to look at this map and see if we can find any clues about what the new boss will be, right? This is what we're gonna do today. A bit more coffee. Okay, let me move, I don't know, maybe here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move my camera here. This way we can see, here this part better, right? Okay, so let's start from this side. So we have a mountain with fire and a Demon Lord. Okay, that makes sense. Then here we have a city in the middle of a lake and surrounded by the Hydras, right? So here we have wait, what did I just say? A city in the middle of the lake, surrounded by Hydras? Dude, what's the only city in the middle of the lake that we know about from history? It's Atlantis, right? Surrounded by... Oh my god, guys. I think this is the hidden faction, right? Bro, oh man. The city in the middle of the lake, it's Atlantis, right? Surrounded by Hydras. It has to be Atlantis. Guys, I'm calling it. I said it's gonna be a water type faction. I'm calling it right now. I'm 100% sure the next city, the next faction that we have is gonna be Atlanteans. Maybe they're not gonna be called Atlanteans, but they're gonna be water type. 100% sure. Why would it be a picture of a Hydra with this city in the middle of the lake? Dude, this makes so much sense now. Right? It has to be Atlanteans, right? I was just skipping through this and I was thinking, okay, so we have this picture, and then I realized, what am I saying? A city in the middle of the lake? Guys, remember this video. When they will release the new faction, remember this video, come back to my video and say, dude, you're fucking right. That is the faction. Because that's gonna be the faction, guys, Atlanteans. This is the picture here that will prove my point, okay? Why would in a game like Raid Shadow Legends, why would be this picture with this city in the middle of a lake? We don't have any kind of water champions in this game, right? Which means maybe this is a hint for us to know what's gonna be the last hidden faction. I'm not sure if it's gonna be the last one, but the next one. I'm calling it, guys. Remember this video. Atlanteans. This is the race. This is the faction. All right. Man, that makes so much sense now. My guess about the water type champion, water type faction. Now that I'm watching this one and I see this city here, now it makes all the sense in the world. Okay. Remember, guys. Remember my video. Remember what Vortex said. You'll come back to this video and say, dude, you are right, bro. You'll see. Okay, all right. So let's go back to this clan boss, okay? So let's okay. So we said we have the mountain with fire, with the demon lord. We have the city, the Atlantis, in the middle of the lake, of river, whatever this is. It's a lake actually, and or the sea. No, it's actually a sea. So I have the Atlantis in the middle of the sea, surrounded by Hydra. And now we have this place here. So what we have here, we have tentacles, right? We have something that resembles some kind of bones with spikes. We have a head here. This is a skull, right? We have a ring with an eye. This eye resembles a little bit this whatever this is here, yeah, this sign here. And now that I'm looking at this picture, right, I see a lake, a sea with Atlantis. What's the only type of, it has to be something big, right? The clan boss has to be something big. The demon lord, it's a huge boss. Hydra, it's a huge one. So what will be this one? There has to be either the Kraken. The Kraken has tentacles and lives near the sea. Is it the Kraken? But why there would be the... Because here you can see on the Demon Lord, there is this... What was this? It's a heart? Maybe it's the heart of the Demon Lord, I think. It beats like a heart. Plus there's this chain with the face of the Demon Lord. That doesn't really prove anything. This place is called Crater of Eternal Fire, which makes sense. Here we have the Sea of Serpent. So like I said, we have Atlantis. There are these Hydra heads on the walls of the city, right? Almost like they worship the Hydra. So there is a bit of indication of what the boss will be in this case, right? Which means, okay, if we have a school, this is what I'm thinking, right? Right now, if we have a school, we have a ring with an eye. Let's say a monster, he wouldn't need a ring, right? So, and the school represents maybe the fact that it's something humanoid. It has to be something human. It's not like a Hydra, right? Hydra is not, it's a creature, it's not humanoid. Demon Lord a little bit looks like a humanoid type of... So when I say humanoid, it means it has a face, a mouth, hands, you know, something like that. This has to be... The Kraken kind of has that humanoid type of shape, right? Where it has like legs and arms, you know. and he is walking, or at least that's what I've seen in the movies. But there's different depiction of the Kraken. So that might be an option. Maybe it's a Kraken from the Greek mythology, I think. The Kraken is. Also, the Hydra is from the Greek mythology as well. So maybe that might be a thing. What else it could be? Demon Lord. Okay, so let's think about maybe from the point of view of religion. So from a religious point of view, right? We have hell. Let's consider this hell, right? This is the Demon Lord. It's fire. It's a mountain with fire and stuff like that. So this would be hell. This would be earth, right? So what would be this? If we think from this one, like another place that has monsters and stuff like that, and it might be purgatory. From a religious point of view, it might be purgatory. So what's the creature that I think from history and maybe some movies and stuff like that, I think one of the creatures that lives in the purgatory, which was placed by God there, it's one of his first creations, and it was the Leviathan. Okay, I think that's the name. And the Leviathan, it's a creature with tentacles. Okay, it has multiple. But I don't think the Leviathan has humanoid shape, right? So what else it could be? I mean, so far we have Kraken. Or if we look at this as from a religious point of view, it might be the Leviathan from the purgatory. If this is purgatory, it says the Great Void. Okay, so when you think the Great Void, you think of one place where there's, I don't know, there's like darkness or stuff like that. I don't know exactly how to describe it, yeah? But to me, the Great Void sounds like a place where you don't really want to be, full of monsters and creatures. And the only one that comes to mind from a religious perspective, it might be the purgatory. And there, one of the creatures that lives in that place, it's the Leviathan. What other creatures we have with tentacles that has a humanoid shape, right? The Kraken, yeah, it's okay. I'm thinking. Come on, brain. Big creature with tentacles. These tentacles look like they come out of, or maybe it's blood, or what's this? It's like they're trying to take the skull inside, right? But all these tentacles around the skull, they don't look like they come out of the skull, but you know, it just comes to my mind something that has tentacles that comes out of the mouth, right? And I'm thinking Cthulhu. Cthulhu? What's the name? Cthulhu? I think it's Cthulhu from the Lovecraftian fantasy universe, right? Let me do some search about this Cthulhu. See how he looks, right? So Cthulhu here resembles a little bit what we see there. It has tentacles, this humanoid shape. I don't know. It's a big creature for sure. It might be him. I think it's Cthulhu. I think this is the creature, guys. It has more of a resemblance to what we have in the game. Tentacles. We have a humanoid shape. And this ring looks like something magic, right? It's not something... It has to be something magic. And Cthulhu, we know it's a big creature that has like magical powers, you know. The other ones, I mean, the Leviathan, yeah, he's like created by God, and he's been cast to the purgatory. But I don't know if he has like magical powers or something like that. And the Kraken is just a beast, you know, it's just a creature that lives near the sea. But Cthulhu, this looks like dark magic, you know. There's some signs on this skull. There's a ring with an eye that is moving. So it looks like something magical with tentacles. I think that's it. I'm calling it, guys. I think this is Cthulhu. I don't know if they're gonna call it like that, but it's gonna resemble for sure Cthulhu, and it's gonna be like him. Am I right? I think I'm right. I think what I'm saying here, it makes sense. I think that, so this is my final my final saying, guys, to you. I think the new hidden faction, it will be Atlanteans or a water type of faction, and I think the new clan boss will be Cthulhu. Okay, he's the one that resembles this image. What I'm seeing here in front of me, we have the skull with a lot of symbols. We have tentacles everywhere. We have a ring with a knight that is moving. Looks like a magic ring. It doesn't look like a normal ring, right? And it's called the Great Void. And Tulip is part of like something like darkness, and has to be something magical, a magic place. Maybe it's not gonna be called the Great Void, but at least it's something there, you know. And yeah, I'm calling it. He's gonna be the one. Guys, mark my words, right? Come back to this video when they will release the new hidden faction and the new clan boss. Come back to this video and please tell me in the comments, dude, you were right, okay? Because this is what's gonna happen. We have the Atlanteans as a new faction, and we have Cthulhu as the new clan boss. That's it. Remember my words, remember this video, and let me know if I was right or not. So that's it, that was the video. Again, I'm calling it Atlanteans, new faction, Cthulhu, new clan boss. That's it. I will mark it, I will beat that nail in the wood. Okay, whatever you want to say it. And guys, that was fun. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.